Welcome. Now we are going to discuss graph theory. So first of all, we have to know what is a graph. You have to remember that whatever you have learned in 9, 10 and while doing calculus, all these things, that graph and this graph theory is having some difference. How to define a graph? According to graph theory, if there are few points are there, okay, this can be considered as a graph. If among these few points, if few lines are also there, then also it will be considered as a graph. Here, it is not important that how the points are joined. It can be joined in this style and this one can be joined in this style. It won't matter. Two points are joined. These points are known as vertices and these lines are known as edges. Remember here, there cannot be any edge where with only one vertex. What is an edge? Edge is that which joins the two vertices. And so with a single vertex, there cannot be any edge. If an edge is there, there should be another vertex. Okay, because an edge is defined as the join of two vertices. But a vertex can be isolated. So in this way, a set of vertex and edge is known as a graph. In a graph, again we are saying it, there may be directed graph, undirected graph. Suppose, see one thing here. Suppose these are four vertices. This may be a graph. Suppose it is V1, V2, V3, V4. This is called a graph. But now, if we are adding direction to this, any whatever may be the direction, then it is known as a directed graph. Or simply we are saying digraph. If one more thing we have to know, if there may be this is called a loop, that is join starting with V1 and ends in V1 with a single vertex, there can be a loop. Similarly, between V3 and V4 there may be another edge. Between V3 and V2 there may be another edge. So what we are observing in this, on the one hand this is called loop, this is directed graph, and this V2, V3, it can be joined by this line as well as by joined this line. So between V2 and V3 there are two edges. Between V3 and V4 you can see this is one edge, this is another edge. Two edges. These edges are called parallel edges. Don't equate with parallel lines. This is not between two vertices. If more than one edge is there, those are known as parallel edges. Now we will confine our discussion to a reduce our zone. So we will consider where in a graph some vertices are there, edges are there, but no direction is there, no loop is there, and no parallel edge is there. Then it is known as a simple graph. So what is a simple graph? A graph consisting of vertices and edges where there is no loop, there is no parallel edge and there is no direction. Then it will be called a simple graph. Now in this simple graph we will know some more terms. What is called adjacent vertices? Suppose this is a graph. Suppose this is a vertex, this is another vertex, this is another vertex. V1, V2, V3. Between V1 and V2 there is a edge. So V1 and V2 are called adjacent vertices. V1 and V3 there is an edge. So V1, V3 are called adjacent vertices. V2 and V3 there is an edge. So V2 and V3 are also called adjacent vertices. Now see in this graph, if we are adding one more vertex V4, now V1 and V4 are not adjacent vertices. V1 and V4 are not adjacent vertices, but V4 and V2 adjacent, V4 and V3 adjacent, V3, V2 adjacent, V1, V3 adjacent vertices. Now we have to know, so what is are adjacent edges? If two edges have a common vertex, then these two edges will be known as adjacent edges. So V2, V3 is an edge, V2, V4 is an edge. These two edges have a common vertex V2. So these two edges will be considered as adjacent edges. V2, V1 is an edge, V2, V3 is an edge. There is a common vertex V2, so those two are called adjacent edges. But V4, V2 and V1, V3, there is no common vertex is not there, so those two will not be considered as adjacent edges. Now we will be interested to know what is a complete graph. Complete graph means, suppose there are 5 vertices. V1, V2, V3, V4, V5. If from all vertices there is a join to all other edges, this is known as a complete graph. See from here, from V1 there is an edge to V2, there is an edge to V3, there is an edge to V4, there is an edge to V5. Similarly from V2, V1, V3, V4 also, V4 and V5 is there. So this will be from V2 all vertices are connected. From V3, V2 is there, V1 is there, V4 is there, V5 is there. From V4 also 3, 2, 1, 5. From 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's why from each vertex there is an edge to all other vertices. This is known as a complete graph. Complete graph. So here 5 vertices are there. That's why it is denoted by K5. K5 indicates, K for complete. K5 indicates a complete graph of 5 vertices. I can show you one more example. We have already drawn it. We can again draw this one. Suppose V1, V2, V3. See this one. It is a complete graph. This is a complete graph of 3 vertices. This is denoted by K3. Now we will discuss cycle. What is a cycle? If we are drawing an edge here, here, then here, then here, and then here, this is called a cycle, irrespective of its shape. So V1, V2 is there, V2, V3 is there, V3, V4 is there, V4, V5 is there, and V5, V1 is there. So a cycle, this type of graph is known as a complete is a cycle. see this one, if I am drawing in this way, from starting from V1, V2, this is V3. If we are going to, this is V4, this is V5, and if we are coming back to V1, then also it's a cycle. But in this graph and in this graph, there is no difference. Don't see the shape. In this graph theory, shape is not important. The vertices and edges concerned are only important thing. So here this is also a cycle. This is a cycle of 5 vertices. So it is denoted by C5. A cycle of 5 vertices is denoted by C5. Previously I said a complete graph of 5 vertices is denoted by K5. Now, what is degree of a vertex? See, from this vertex, how many edges are there? 2 edges are there. So its degree is 2. From here, 2 edges are there. Its degree is 2. So in this way, from here, 2 edges are there. Its degree is 2. So degree of a vertex represents the number of edges starting from that point is known as its degree. Okay, so for these are called, see here, degree of all the vertices is same. Degree of all the vertices is 2. This is called a regular graph, or degree of regularity is 2. This is also a regular graph because degree of all the vertices is same. So its degree of regularity is 2. I am showing one more. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 vertices are there. If we are joining in this way, this is called a regular graph of 6 vertices. First of all, it's a complete graph. It's a complete graph of 6 vertices, and it is also a regular. See, its degree, these vertex have 4 degree 4. These vertex have degree 4. Sorry. So there is one mistake is here. Here it will be there. These vertex have degree 5. These vertex have degree 5. These vertex have degree 5. In this way, you can see all the vertices have degree 5. So K6, degree of all the vertices will be 5. Hence, it will be a 5 regular graph. Remember this one. It is not necessary to make it for a degree same to make it a complete graph. Suppose this is a graph. Here in this way, it's not a complete graph, but degree of all the vertices is degree of this one is 2, this one is 2, this one is 2, this one is 2. So it will be called a regular graph, or degree of regularity will be 2. I think I can able to explain some of the initial points of graph theory. Thank you.